Like they feel energetically that you've let go or you're moving on, and they're freaking out, really is what it is. They're freaking out. They're freaking out because you were always the one that they wanted, right? So they basically squandered an opportunity of a lifetime, I'm hearing. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me. It is Sunday evening when I'm recording this, and I'm going to actually post it tonight. So whatever time of day it is for you, I hope you're having a good one. I hope you had a great weekend. Yeah, I just felt compelled to come on. I've been wanting to do a reading all day, but just time hasn't lined up for it until now. Yeah, so during the day today, though, I've had a lot of like different energy. I feel like people have like projecting their energy out. So there's some type of message here that wants to come out into our collective. It is masculine energy. And to be honest with you, I was picking up on a lot of feelings of attraction. So I don't know if you're attracting in a lot of attention right now. I don't really know what it is. Perhaps you're extra magnetic and maybe you know it, maybe you don't. I feel like a lot of, not just one, I feel like there's many sets of eyes on you at this point in time, okay? I guess I should ring the bowl here and we'll get started. Just a little bit out of my routine because it's so late for me. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm calling on Spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, what is the energy? What is this energy I've been picking up on? Somebody here is like a freaking smoke show is what I'm getting. Or at least like your energy is like, I don't know. It's so addictive right now. It's like you're highly attractive. Something is going on with you. We have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Some of you have put definite endings, and I know this is the theme with a lot of folks here in our tribe, in our collective, okay? I know not everybody, but there is like a huge chunk of people who are like just so done. People who have been wrapping up cycles, closing out relationships, it doesn't matter what label you put on them, people are kind of just wanting new, right? Wanting the new. So what happens when you are in this process of letting go, you become like hyper magnetically attractive to a lot of people. I was going to say everyone, but that's kind of an exaggeration, a little hyperbole, if you will. Okay. But you are like, when you let go of something or someone, you attract that person. It's so interesting the way it works is energy, right? When we're trying to cling on to something, it's like that other person or that other person, because I'm getting that this is somebody trying to get your attention, can really just feel that pull. And it comes off as being like, I don't know if it comes off as needy, like you need them or something like that. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you let go, it's like all of a sudden, what, where is that person? It's like I don't know. You've been flipping the script, okay? And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to is like, just doesn't care anymore. It kind of feels like something's over, or it's been over for a long time and there's been no movement or there's been no progress, or it's just like it's been like hella stale, okay, what I'm getting here with this Grim Reaper. And I feel like you're letting go or you've let go, and then now it's like whoever this is, it's masculine energy, and I feel like it's more than one, to be honest. It's like they feel like you're going somewhere and they don't want you to go, right? And we've been getting messages like that this week as well. So let's just see if there's anything else wanting to come out here. Cassette, yeah, this is like there's somebody here that's like really, it's like going over old memories, right? Going over the past, going over everything in their head. They realize this person and this situation, well, this person, I gotta stop saying situation because it's a person. This person, it's like they're starting to realize I'm seeing the Grim Reaper. Obviously, I'm linking it to death energy. And with this cassette, I'm feeling like they're going over the past and kind of having this realization that their way of thinking, their way of behaving is like supremely outdated. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And ascending at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I didn't even notice that. So somebody's trying to, start a new phase or trying to, it's like they're ready to take something up to the next level. They're ready to, yeah, I don't know. Like, we're going to find what they're ready to do, but it's like this is expansion. It says preparing for union, transcending obstacles. Somebody is now wanting to put in the effort or put in some type of effort or wanting to take a connection to the next phase. But it feels like it just, honestly, it feels like it's kind of like, it's outdated. It's like this person, okay, let's get a little bit more here. It's hard to nail down this karmic relationship. There's been a lot of turmoil here, a lot of lessons, letting go and loving you. So it's like this on and off thing. It's this back and forth thing, okay? And I do feel like some of you are trying to put an end to that. I feel like some of you are trying to, some of you are trying to align with something brand new in your life, okay? And this person is, still very much pulling on your energy, especially now that you have been letting go, or you're in the process of letting go, or maybe you've already let go like a long time ago, and then all of a sudden they've realized it and they're wanting to like move things forward a little bit, and you're kind of like, where's this coming from? Why is it happening now? It's yeah, talking. They're wanting to talk. They're wanting to talk. You may have heard from them recently or, over the weekend. And we kind of picked up on this on the weekend vibe. Like some of you were just like not having it or too busy or just not taking things super seriously, or, whether or not you did speak to this person, they've been calling on your energy. Okay. They've been trying to call your energy to them. May have had some type of message. Like it just feels like no matter how it came in, it just feels like it was a little bit different. Like they want to, like they seem a lot more interested or a lot more open, or something was different, or something is going to be different if you haven't received the message yet. And it has to do with somebody that you've been in this like on and off karmic type of connection, okay, with someone, and you are trying to, I feel like some of you, like you're just trying to grow and evolve. And I feel like this person is now suddenly, I feel like they're in a panic, honestly. I feel like this person is like reminiscing and going back over the past, right? We have that energy here. And it's almost like they're sorry, just give me a second here to pinpoint this energy. It feels like they're like falling in love again, which is kind of silly, right? But we have stabbed in the back. So there's been a lot of heartbreak, pain, separation, deception. This is like somebody is wanting to, yeah, I mean, like either seek forgiveness, or maybe somebody may have hurt them and this is triggered. I mean, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know what they want. Like girl talk. No. Girl talk. So I feel like, and that's moving on. Yeah. Time with friends, moving on. Then we have the camera, which is reminiscing and going back. Okay. Learning from the past. Somebody is learning from the past. Okay. There is someone here who is learning, who is ascending, who is trying to grow. They definitely don't want to let you go. So what it is like, I feel like this person may have thought that you would always kind of be there, and now that you're seriously letting go and they can feel that energetically, it's like triggering them to want to make some type of move. Okay. Now, and I feel like you are focused on moving on. Okay. A lot of you. Okay. Like living in the moment, wanting to have fun. And this person is like I feel like this person is now like going backwards, like obviously going over everything. Okay, let's get some tarot, because this is not very super clear, but they want to talk, they want to reconcile. It's like they've had some sudden realization here. Okay, and I know for some of you this is a really old story, but they are wanting to, it's like, that's what it feels like. It feels like it's a little old. It feels like it's a little stale. I feel like you've been there, done that. Like, you got the t-shirt. Like, this is what it feels like. Okay. And it's funny because like, I'm feeling really good. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm fine to, I'm fine. I can drive. I'm doing a reading. But it's like, what I feel like is, it's a tired situation, okay? And you may be looking at it like that. Like, this is just a tired situation. And this could be why you're like, you want to move on, right? You want something fresh or something exciting or something. But it's interesting because I feel like this person is like going over past memories and stuff. And they are like, I feel like they're very excited right now. Actually, let's get an emotion to see. What is this person feeling? I've got a gist of what it is right now, but let's see a specific feeling. What is this person feeling? We have disgusted. We're going to ask sickened and repulsed. I'm sure it has something to do with kind of like being disgusted with themselves, like being disgusted with their own behavior, the fact that they, let this go. I feel like I'm feeling like a lot of regret and a lot of sadness here. And it's like they want to bring truth and clarity to the situation. Yeah. But again, it is feeling like it's a tired song. Like it's a little bit tired. Like it's a bit like it already feels like you may have moved past it. Or if you haven't just yet, it's like maybe you just don't have the energy to deal with this again, or I don't know. I don't know what this is. 9 of Cups. Yeah. So it's like this person's looking back and basically realizing, like, just based on their memories or the experience or the exchanges, they could be reviewing old messages or conversations, replaying them in their head, at this point in time. And they're pretty disgusted in themselves because it's like I feel like they always knew that you were the one that they wanted, like their wish come true with that 9 of Cups. It's like they were satisfied emotionally in dealing with you and being with you. For some of you, you were even like their dream person, but they just weren't there yet, or they weren't, I don't know why. Okay, why? That's why. 8 of Swords. They felt trapped. They felt like they were imprisoned. They may have had something else going on in their life. They couldn't see a way out. They felt like you were out of reach. They may have felt like, not good enough, or maybe they felt, that they wouldn't be able, not good enough. They wouldn't be able to satisfy you or something like that. They also may have had something like literally standing in their way, but I'm not really getting that. The King of Cups. They are so in love with you. And that's the thing. It's like all of this, I just feel like all these ups and downs and ins and outs and the separation and pain and like, it's been a long ride. I feel like it's been a long ride, and I am picking up on a collective that is like trying to get off this ride. Okay. I'm not picking up that this person's necessarily like narcissistic or anything like that. It was highly karmic. This was a karmic situation. Okay, which isn't evil. It's just they're hard. It's a karmic soulmate. It's a lot of lessons. They can feel really good, quite beautiful, quite passionate, quite intense. And then there's like extreme highs and extreme lows, right? So there's this in and out, off and on type of quality to it. But at the end of the day, this person has a lot of love for you. They may never have expressed it with the King of Cups. The King of Cups usually holds that all really close to their chest. It can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, but in this situation, I feel like it was a bad thing holding back so much, or feeling trapped, feeling like they couldn't express themselves for whatever reason here. We didn't get into the reason, but I can ask. It's just now that they're really feeling like they feel energetically that you've let go or you're moving on, and they're freaking out, really is what it is. They're freaking out. They're freaking out because you were always the one that they wanted, right? So they basically squandered an opportunity of a lifetime, I'm hearing. Okay, so like they really do love you. Okay, so it could have been insecurities, it could have been fear, it could have been trapped in a situation, don't know what to do. It could have felt like an impossible situation. There also could have been distance as well. So we have the devil. Wow, here's the devil. Trapped by their own limiting beliefs, okay, their negative self-talk, addictions, bad habits, coping mechanisms, self-sabotage with the devil here as well. Why is the devil here? This is what was keeping them trapped. Perhaps it was, I don't know why. There's nothing here to indicate third-party interference, but that's what I wanted to say. So that could be a thing. We have the Fool. It's like something, they were self-sabotaging. They were allowing fear to, they were allowing fear to, I don't have the word for it, to hold them back. Here's the Queen of Cups. It's like self-sabotage is what it is. It's like they knew that you were their wish and their dream come true. They knew they loved you. They knew the two of you were like a perfect match, right? Like a good match. This is divinely guided pair type of energy here, the King and Queen of Cups. But they didn't allow themselves to go for it or to express, or they didn't, it's just like they feel you moving away now. Like you're not even really looking at them. You're not paying attention. If they message you and you decide to speak to them, they can feel a difference. Like they feel like you've gone cold, when usually like you're showing up as like super warm, loving, nurturing, caring. It's like you just don't give to them in a way that you used to, and they're noticing that. Some of you just are straight up not speaking to this individual anymore. They're really feeling your energy pull away, and now it's like they're wanting to, it's like they're not wanting to, but they are. It's like they're about to take some type of huge risk. They're wanting to change everything. It's like now wanting to change everything, okay? Even though they may have had plenty of time to do so already, it's like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if they just didn't take it seriously in the past, or if it was all of this fear, all of this self-saboteur coming up, but it's now like coming out of nowhere, where it's like, I'm ready. I now want to do this. Like, can we do the thing? And I feel like, you may have even be so far, it may have been a while. Okay, this could be, this could even be somebody that you've dealt with like years ago coming back in. I'm not even sure if this is like someone that's like super recent for you. I've got to be honest, because it feels like it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Like you may have already let go, you may have already moved on. It's just that they are feeling it now. Like it's hitting them a certain type of way now, that you're not there, or you're not the same as you once were. Yeah, King of Swords, Eight of Cups. Look at that. Okay, it's like they don't want you to walk away here, and they are feeling that you're emotionally detached here with the King of Swords and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you've already given up on the situation emotionally. Like nothing has happened, nothing has grown, nothing's gone on for a long time. So I feel like you almost gave up on this. Well, you gave up on it. This is what I was emotionally. You checked out, right? Like even if you still deal with this person or speak to this person, they can tell. They know that it's different. Okay, it's different now. It's different now, and it's like this is really inspiring them to make some moves. Okay, they want to change everything. They want to have a new start. Yeah, look at this Seven of Wands. It's like now they want to stand up and fight. Okay, because they know their truth. They've always known their truth, but they didn't allow themselves to act on it. And I feel like that's what this disgusted energy is. Like they're disgusted with themselves. Maybe they were listening to, the devil. It could have been somebody else like whispering in their ear. I did get randomly third-party interference. Okay. So there could have been someone like telling them, they could have been listening to somebody else, like someone in their opinion saying this isn't good for you, or it's never going to work, or something, um, and for whatever reason they took those opinions seriously, so they felt like they were trapped. Okay, what is the devil? I want to know a little bit more about the devil, about their reason, and we'll go through the motions and see what's coming next, if they're making moves or whatever. It's just I've been feeling somebody really drawing on your energy, John, and my energy too, trying to get something out here. Yeah, they were advised that it was not. Oh dear. Okay, you see, I feel like deep in their heart, they knew that you were the path. I want to say the path of the light, like the right choice. Okay. Because even on this energy, you can see that one path is illuminated by the light, by the heavens here. It was like the divine path. And there's always like a choice with the Two of Wands here. And I feel like somebody was telling them that you were the wrong choice, or that wasn't the right choice to make. Or, maybe they just stood there looking for too long and not making any moves. And they didn't make any moves. They didn't follow a path, or maybe somebody was telling them that it was the wrong path. Okay. Now with the devil, this could have been somebody, even doing work on them or something like that, but I don't really want to get into that. That could be a case if that's something that was happening. But definitely someone was trying to convince them that you were not the right choice, even though deep within their heart, you like ticked off all their boxes. Like you were like, it felt like you were a wish come true, a dream come true, and a perfect match. Oops. And a perfect match. So I feel like it's all, I just feel like there's so many realizations happening for this person right now, and they're feeling disgusted with themselves for either listening to others here, or listening to their own self-saboteur saying that they weren't good enough, or this could never work, or whatever the case. Because it was definitely thoughts that were making them feel like they were imprisoned in some type of way. Now, I feel like, for a very long time, you may have I don't want to say like waited, but I feel like you did in a way, right? Like I feel like you were waiting for them to make a choice, or maybe you gave them a lot of chances, or maybe whatever it was, you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this connection in some type of way. And I feel like you were always kind of like, am I gonna get it? Am I gonna see any payoff from this? Will this ever bear fruit? Is this going anywhere? Did I waste my time? For some of you, it could have been like 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years, really is what I'm getting. Like this, like I just picked up the 7-year itch. It's like an old Marilyn Monroe movie. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Okay. But anyways, I was just getting Marilyn Monroe. I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. That. Anyway, that's what I'm getting here. So for someone, I don't know if that's for you or not, but anyways, with strength though, I feel like you found the strength to carry on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like it just feels like, not only did you find the strength to carry on, it takes a lot to walk away from something that you've poured so much in on, like you could have really worked on this. You could have put a lot of time in, exactly, like a lot of years, right? A lot of time, a lot of years, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, all the things, right? And you have kind of detached. You've walked away emotionally, at least. You've divested your emotions, okay, in this individual. You have also had some things to overcome in your world, showing up with strength, because when strength is out, and we already know the devil's already out, because you can see that they usually go hand in hand. Okay, they usually go hand in hand, because it takes a lot of strength to walk away or to free yourself from this devil energy. Okay, now this could be really anything. It could be it could be so many things. Like for you, I feel like maybe this person tempted you, or you may have learned some issues of self-worth and value, or whatever the case here. So many things. It's general, right? It's general. But with the devil, it's like you learned how to temper the beast within, you know, in some type of way. Maybe this person was a temptation for you. Maybe that's why you always allowed them back in. Maybe it was a trauma bond. Maybe it was just, it was a karmic lesson. And with strength here, it's like you've learned some type of lesson in dealing with this individual. Now with strength showing up, I feel like this person has as well, or at least they're in the process, okay, of letting go of this devil energy. It could be anything toxic. Again, I'm getting self-saboteur for this person, okay? I really am. I'm picking up on somebody who self-sabotages like nobody's business, okay? Like no one's business. Okay, so tell me a little bit more. Where's this going? What's going to happen? Why is this coming up? Look at this. Four of Wands, 11-11, okay? This is like coming together, could be wanting to like get engaged or move in or solidify the connection, okay? Create a strong foundation. With the Four of Wands, it is the 11-11, you know, sometimes it's the twin flame card. You know, you gotta place it where it is. But what's the point of all this, right? That's what the question was. Why are they coming through? Why are they coming through now? Now it's like they want to build a foundation and they want to come together. They want this thing to happen, okay? And I feel like for you, it might be a little bit out of left field because, again, you've been divesting your emotions from this individual. So it's feeling, I mean, what is the potential here? Like, I want to know that. I want to know what the potential is because I'm sure some of you are curious because now it's like they're coming back and they're taking things super seriously. Yeah, the potential. Four of Cups. Potential is you don't know. I mean, the potential is, well, they understand the potential that there may be, it might not get off the ground. They may not get what they want because it does feel late. The Four of Cups can speak to boredom. It can speak to rejection. Okay, so look, then we have Death, which can speak to endings or transformation. So, okay, hold on. A bunch fell out. Tell me about this. What is the potential? Like the potential. I feel like they know there's a potential. Yeah, look at this. Five of Pentacles. I feel like this person knows that it might be too late, but I feel like they're going to do it anyway. I feel like they're doing it anyway because we have the Fool here. And it's like, I have to try. I have to give it one try. You know, I feel like they really want reconciliation here, but it's like, and they want to speak their truth at the very least. Yeah, they're really wanting to work on this connection. They're wanting to work on it, but they know that the timing is like, it just doesn't make sense, you know? It doesn't make sense. And some of you are going to be open to it, and others of you, I mean, for a lot of you, like they know that it seems a little bit silly because a lot of you, like they know that your reaction may be just to reject them, put them out in the cold, and to put a solid ending to this connection. Like it feels like you know, this Four of Wands opportunity has almost been, you know, lost. You know, it feels like that. It feels like that. What was that? Is okay. I'm tripping over my words. That's what they expect. Now, what is the potential in your mind? Well, yeah. So, Page of Cups and the Magician. Page of Cups and the Magician. So I feel like they're expecting. Now, for some of you, it's true that they're expecting to be rejected, and some of you will be doing that. But others of you, I feel like, are going to at least see what they have on offer, at least entertain maybe some apologies or flirtatious messages coming in. I don't know. With the Magician, it's like there is an opportunity to create something. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. It's like opposite ends of the spectrum here. There is something. It's like some of you, they are, I feel like what they're doing is preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. But they're coming forward anyways. They're going to come forward anyways. For some of you, look at this as justice. Some of you, it's like they want to make things right here. They want to make things right. So there is an opportunity. Either it would be there, and I feel like there's a lot of this is up to you. And this is all part of the karma, their karma, the karmic lesson of the situation. I feel like it made you stronger to the point where you are the one that makes the decision whether or not they stay or they go, whether or not the two of you build towards, this, reconcile with this Page of Cups, talk about your feelings, because that's what it is, talking about feelings, and manifesting this like abundant future, okay, like maximum abundance that's creating a legacy. This is the potential to create a beautiful, like to become a power couple or to create a legacy, right? So there's that. It's like pick your own adventure here. I feel like that's what you've gained out of this, is to have that power. I feel like one point in the past you may have just done whatever this person says, but now it's like you're really going to be weighing out your options, and deciding what's best for you. I feel like some of you, because I'm getting a mixed bag here. Some of you are going to give this a shot and you're totally okay, because you're going to know with you're going to use your own intuition and discernment to see if this person's actually changed, and what's going on. And others of you are just going to flat out shut it down because it's too late. And that's for some of you, right? And that would be also this person's karma. Okay. They would have to go through that and heal from that as part of their own lessons here, okay? But we do have justice. We do have justice, and it is coming up with the Seven of Swords. Like there was something underhanded, something shady, something sneaky. Like it just wasn't, there was something here, and I feel like this person knows it. They know it. They know it. There's no guessing. There's no guessing to it. It's like this person has had some realizations at the very least. Okay. I just want to ask if there has been a significant change for those of you who are interested. Two of Pentacles. That's still like, is this still indecision? Why the Two of Pentacles? If there's been a significant change. I feel like, I just heard it was like, come see, come saw. Like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like it's going to be up to you. This is speaking to you having a decision. Yeah, Nine of Wands. I feel like some of you just really don't trust it. The Page of Wands. The Chariot. Four of Swords. Some of you, the energy's not ripe. I'll tell you that much, because it hasn't played out yet. So sometimes when I don't get a direct answer from Spirit, I know it's like, it's kind of tricksy, because there's so many different collectives tuning in here. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I just got notified that I have 5% left on my battery, so I got to shut this down. I'll get a couple quick messages to see what they want to say or what they would say. But some of you are moving forward. No matter what, you're moving forward with or without this person. I feel like there are issues of trust here, no matter what, that the two of you would have to work through if you choose to do that. But for some of you, it's like, I don't know if I can go on any further. I don't know if I could push through with this person. Some of you are just wanting to wipe the slate completely clean. And it's up to you and your own personal experience and your own personal journey to make that decision when they come back, because they're in your energy. Okay. They are not wanting you to completely go. Guilt. Yeah, they feel really guilty. You feel extremely guilty, and that's that disgusted energy we were picking up on earlier. Okay, I'm so sorry for making you cry. They feel hella guilty, hella bad for hurting you. They do. They feel really bad for hurting you. I'm on my way to you so soon. So this is going to be happening soon if it hasn't already. And underneath the deck, we have You Can Trust Me. So that's going to be up to you, honestly, because I know each and every one of you have a unique situation. And there are two different collectives that are experiencing the same thing. So overall, in the larger collective of masculines, I feel like there are some awakenings and realizations, because I feel like feminine collectives are really stepping into their strength and their power right now. So there is this, we may see this as a common theme coming up, is realizations and wanting to rebuild and repair. Okay. Oh, we'll see. It's always up to you. You can let me know in the comments, y'all, and I will come back and I'll see you again in the morning. Or by the time it uploads and all that stuff, it's like afternoon. But anyways, I just want to say thank you all for being here. Thank you for your likes and shares and subscriptions, being part of our tribe. It has grown so much, y'all. We're almost at that 50K. It's incredible. It's blowing my mind, and it's so freaking humbling. Y'all are seriously the best. Thank you for all the donations and the coffees y'all have been buying me. It feels so good. I love coffee, and it just feels really nice. And thanks for the beautiful reviews as well. Like, that's awesome. Y'all are spoiling me, and I'm just so freaking glad to be here with you all the time. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Bye.